Project 5, the lake. There is nothing much to talk about here about the research. It comes from the same primary research that I did before about Boku no. This is my interpretation of one of the pictures. It's pretty simple, the basic idea. What it changes the material. There is a lot of research that come to take place to finish this piece. Talking about the materials that I use, in the project 3, I use paper. And there was a lot of challenges to use paper, but at the end of the day, if something go wrong, you just take a piece of paper and throw it away, and you're doing it again. But in this case, it was a little bit more complicated because the thing is a closed structure and you are building something with a clay. So dry clay didn't work. Here you can see one of the layers done by what it was used at the end, that is a polymer clay that hardens with heat. So it was easy to work with, but you needed to be very precise in the way you do it. This is my attempt to use watercolor painting to create the lake on top of the clay, but it didn't work. It doesn't hold well with the clay, and I think the clay lose a lot of their properties. I also, for this piece, I use each one of the things were created separately. Here you can see in the pictures small figures. I try repeatedly to find the right size because the lake wasn't done at scale, and I realized that that was a problem when I was in the middle of the project. So in summary, this project was done in layers and paint individually before assembly. This is a different one. That is the one from project 6. You can see it's in the middle of being constructed. Everything was baked inside. So it was sculpted inside the tin, which make this easier to do and more difficult to do because you need to control the temperature really well. For these, I make several, and some of them burn to crisps, to black, and it becomes brittle, and you need to throw it away. Something that bothers me a lot is the presentation of my pieces, and I try to film these again and again in order to create a better video. As you can see here is very mediocre, so I'm trying to use different programs in order to create a better video. This is just showing the videos where I'm successful, the lighting didn't work, and so on and so forth. I think I need a way to make the image more stable before filming and not trying to fix it later on, because part of the business plan is to show my work to other people in a better format. So this is where I am now. The better video presenting the piece is in Behance. I will put the link there for you to see.